My name is Brian. I am one of the owners of Apex Retrofit. We build custom headlights for cars, trucks, motorcycles, side-by-sides, pretty much anything you name it. Today, we are going to be doing an install video of Focus ST headlights that we built. Just try to make it easier for the customers once they get these lights. We get a lot of questions as far as what do I do once I receive these lights? How do we install them? How do we wire them up? And hopefully we can make this video and make it easier for the customer to install them and have an idea as far as what it is, because it's really not that difficult. Pretty straightforward if you know a little bit about automotive wiring. So we can get to that and start on getting these bad boys in the car. Okay, so these are Focus ST headlights. They are the ones with factory option movable projectors. So these lights, we just did an all black paint job on them, pretty much just a gloss black on them. And we did our custom Hex ST projector lens etching with the Hex halo, and then they are all RGB with RGB demonized. And then we also did a customized sequential DRL strip up here for the DRL, which is pretty cool and something that's not really offered as an option that you can just buy. It's something that we do in-house. So pretty cool setup, looks different and gives it just a different look. With these lights, we had already pre-soldered the sequential lights, but you can zoom in here and kind of look to see what we did here. This is the driver that comes with the sequential lights. It is plug and play to the housing itself, but to wire it to the factory connector, we have labeled these as well, and they should be the same across the board on all years. We have the white and red wire going to the DRL, which is yellow and blue, and it is actually the top right pin right here. And then we have the blinker signal wire, which is orange. Pretty easy to kind of get the idea of this is the signal wire with it being orange. This is going to the blue and green wire, which is top middle pin. And then we have a ground wire that is on the bottom, and that's bottom middle. And this is a ground wire that we had soldered in. And that's pretty much it. And you have to do that on both sides. We did a pigtail on here. You don't have to do that for the ground for the halo controllers, but we did this just so make simplicity of the driver installs on the halo, so we don't have to tap into any ground here. But you can do the grounds to the battery if you want to, or you can do T-taps to another ground wire, or you can do a chassis ground. There is one right here that makes it pretty easy to get to, but sometimes to make things a little bit simpler with grounds, you can just do a pigtail like this, ground it all together, and it's pretty much good. Okay, so on this side, the wires for the sequential driver are a little bit different on the color coding. These ones right here for the blinker signal kind of have some tape over here, but this looks like it is purple and yellow for the blinker turn signal wire. And then the DRL is brown and yellow. And then we just tapped into the exact same ground that is on the same pin out. Now, these are going to be the same pins per side. So the DRL is going to be top right, your turn signal is going to be top middle, and then your ground is going to be bottom middle. So these plugs are going to be the same, but the color coding on these is going to be different per side. So just keep that in mind when you're doing that. So right here, we kind of have how the driver boxes are going to be on this side for the passenger side. And we have the Bluetooth box. On the Focus STs, every car is different, but we really like to mount the Bluetooth box on the fuse box, just double-sided tape. But this is kind of how the wires, we're gonna run them under this front bumper panel. And then we zip tie these down below here on the side once they're out of the way. But we have the Demon controller box. This one's pretty straightforward. It's a smaller box. This one just plugs directly into the Bluetooth controller. Now, this controller has to be this plug going into the Bluetooth box. If you plug this wire into it, they won't work. Power source needs to come from the short wire to the controller. And then this blue wire is a cancellator wire. It's an option you can hook up, but pretty much you wire this wire to your headlight power, and this will turn off the demonize when your headlights come on. It's a prevention of, possibly burning out your demonize. It's just an option that Profile puts in here. And then this one is the Hex Halo controller. Same kind of gist. Short wire goes to Bluetooth box and it's all plug and play. You have a ground wire that comes here on both of these drivers. These are going to be grounded, and this is why I did the jumper wire here, because I'm going to be tapping these together so that they have a ground. Another option that these have is a yellow wire that comes out here. Now this is based off of just what customers want, and this allows the halo to be a switchback halo. But since we did the sequentials on this, the customer didn't want these to have the switchback feature. So we just cut this wire short, left it long enough to where if it ever wanted to be added in the future, we can tap into this and it can be a switchback option. But that's how this is gonna be oriented. We're gonna slap these in, get them all wired up, and we will do a final video of how these are installed. So now we've gotten all the wires ran and everything zip tied to where we want it. Bluetooth box is hooked up, and we have the factory lights, or the factory plug for the headlights. We have, each one of these are labeled Demon Eyes and Halo, and then this one right here is the sequential turn signal. We just zip tie that over there. It's the same on the other side as well, and yeah, pretty much all we have to do is hook the headlights up. But we label these for a reason, because the Demon Eye driver boxes and the Halo driver boxes, they cannot be intertwined. If they are plugged into the wrong driver box, then these will cause premature failure and will burn the LEDs out, and they are not under warranty if that happens. So make sure you're plugging the Halo wire up with the Halo wire and the Demon Eye up to the Demon wire. So yeah, let's throw them in and check them out. Okay, so we got them in, everything's hooked up, everything seems to be working like it should, and the DRLs are on right now. So you got a white DRL, just like a factory style, and then when you flip the blinker on, they sequentialize. And yeah, so that is going to conclude our install on these lights. Like I said, it's very simple. Hopefully this video helps you guys. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us. I'm more than happy to help you. And we're running awesome deals right now for all of our focus lights, CTSV lights, pretty much everything right now we're running really good deals on. So just make sure to give us a shout. Follow our Facebook page, Instagram page, check out our website, and we sell all kinds of stuff regarding just lighting. We do DIY kits as well if you want to do it yourself, and we can also guide you through that process too. So make sure to check us out, and we'll see you later.